You remember that day clearly, and I remember talking to the doctor and the phone call when it happened. Found out that I had a really rare bone cancer and I was going to have a fight on my hands. The beach was a huge part of our life. The water, the ocean was a huge part of our life growing up. We were always around boats, we were sailing, and then I got to know the beach. My grandfather pushed me onto my first wave when I was about 8 or 9 years old, I think it was. From that day on, I was completely hooked. I pursued a life around the ocean, around waves, around riding waves and the surf. For the better part of my 20s and early 30s, I was travelling the world as a professional surfer, and that was my dream growing up. I was surfing on the tour. It was the mid-2000s, 2005, and I started to get this little pain in my right hip, and I went and got it checked out, and then found out that I had a really rare bone cancer called clear cell chondrosarcoma, and it halted my life, halted my career, just sort of put a stop to life as I knew it. It wasn't just an injury or a sort of something that I could work through. It was a life-changing event. I had to draw upon support from friends and family, and a lot of the surfing community rallied around me as well, which was really, really nice. For me, I was at the pinnacle of the sport. I was traveling around and competing at the highest level, and then I had surfing taken away from me. So I used it. I used the ocean and I used surfing as a motivator to heal, to recover, and I always kept it at the forefront of my mind when I was recovering. I knew I wanted to get back in the water, or I knew I wanted to get back onto a surfboard. It was quite a humbling moment because I had to really go back and start from scratch again. I had major hip surgery, I had to learn to walk, I had to learn to stand, I had to get fit again, I had to get strong again, and then it was about 10 or 11 months later when I took off on a tiny little wave again on a really long board and just sort of stood there and rode this little wave to shore, and it was a full circle moment, I guess, from when I was 8 years old, and I was hooked on surfing again. I guess one of the key things that I really love about SurFeb is that it's bringing everyone together. It's bringing communities together, bringing families together, because it's not a burden to go down to the beach every day, or to go for a swim, or to go for a surf, or a paddleboard, whatever it is, whatever your thing is to get in the ocean. It's like, come on kids, let's go do this. Let's get down to the beach and have fun and get out and really appreciate what we have in life, and really appreciate each other and the time that you can spend together. And this whole initiative, it's doing good, it's supporting people, it's raising funds, but it's bringing people together, it's bringing communities together, and that's absolutely priceless.